This is a podcast made by adults, for adults, and may contain adult content. Listener discretion is advised.
This is the Get On With It podcast. I'm Smoothers.
I'm Too Grody.
I'm Bun Bun.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? In a fucking blue shell in the last fucking second before I hit the finish line of Mario Kart!
Got him.
Oh, shit, wait. Oh, hey, it's Shook Me Senpai, hey.
And get on with it.
Oh, wait, get on with it. No,
Let's get on with it!
Okay.
I did it. Perfect.
Okay, so today's topic, we are going to be talking about video games.
Woo!
What kind of gamers do we have in the room? Well, I guess we'll kind of get on with that.
Well, mostly for me, I'm an RPG. I love JRPG role-playing games. Like, I like the story. I like the characters. Like, you build up with those characters in the story. Like, you have favorites and all that, but first-person shooting games, it's all the same, honestly.
First-person shooter games. Okay.
Yeah. Like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Fortnite, what else? Valorant,
And who are the real gamers in this chat today?
Me.
Nah.
Okay.
Not
Right?
I.
Well,
So Smoothers, you don't consider yourself a video game fanatic, right?
No, I barely know video games. I'm more board games and tabletop games.
Okay.
So.
The only game she plays is Sims for the rest of her life. Okay.
And I don't even play Sims that much.
Not anymore.
Like, there's...
Even Animal Crossing, too. Like,
Yeah. Galaga is like my main game that I go to.
Oh, so retro.
No.
Yes,
No.
I like retro
No,
games.
she likes
retro.
she likes the old game. What's it called? Pyramid or Egypt? What the heck is it called?
Oh, it's called Pharaoh. She
gets so excited.
I love that game. That one I will play. It's a computer game, and it's basically you build your city of Egypt, and you rule and control, and you work your way up from, like, basically a mayor all the way to Pharaoh, and I love it.
Very egocentric. Love it.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I
It's just like Civilization, but it's like an old game.
Yeah.
And now they're remaking it again.
Yes, it's supposedly was
Supposed to be coming out 2022.
2022. It's the new version is
Yeah.
coming out, and I'm excited for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's the most you'll see with me for video games.
Yeah.
Ooh, me? Oh, okay, so I was thinking what games I really like, and then it all of a sudden came to me, Detroit Become Human.
Detroit
You
Become...
guys heard of that game?
It's alright.
It's amazing.
The gameplay is okay.
amazing.
It's like the crappy version of what's Heavy Rain. I'm sorry.
Oh, the crappy version?
Yeah.
That
You're
shit
out
was
of your mind.
amazing.
I had
Heavy
so
Rain
much
was
fun
way
playing
better.
that game.
Heavy Rain has a better
No.
storyline than the characters and all that.
No.
No,
Oh my
see,
God.
I played Heavy Rain, and the first
Oh
time
my
I
God.
played Heavy Rain was amazing. Anything by Quantum
Yeah.
Dream is amazing. And I played Heavy Rain, and I was like, I love this game, I loved it. And then I went to Detroit
There's so many
Become
freaking...
Human,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is the best game I've ever played.
Choose your choice. Pet kitty. Look at kitty. Sniff at kitty. Kiss the kitty. And it's a fucking tiger right there in a cage. How are you gonna do that when he's in a
No.
cage?
Detective, I think I found something. Dude,
I-
the game is amazing.
Yeah.
Detective,
The
I found
decision-making-
something. Error 404. Well, yeah, we got a glitch here, man.
The moral dilemmas in the game that you have to go through, just the music, the animation, I just love how...
So tell us the story about that.
No, I
What's the
can't
game?
spoil it.
Just tell us, and what's the main objective of the story?
I think it's like 2030 something, and CyberLife is like this company who's built all these androids, and they're supposed to be like basically people, quote unquote. They're not people, but you can buy them, and they have certain abilities that they're able to do. So you can have like an android that's specifically good at housekeeping, or
Yeah,
somebody who's good
caretaker.
driving.
Yeah, personal driver, personal wipe ass.
But the game enters, right, with... There's 3 characters you can choose from, and they all have their stories, and they interlap at the very end. But the question they're posing is, if these androids start to have emotions and actually act like humans, and they can, make their own thoughts, then should they have rights as citizens? And I think the game was made around the time where they were talking a lot about, like, rights going on. So it kind of paralleled the states' dilemma with giving people equal rights and stuff like that. So it was really interesting to watch it in a different like with a different
Point of view.
dynamics.
Alright,
Yeah.
Before everybody thinks this is just one boring analytic.
No, it's political.
What? No, I was just saying it's interesting how it mirrors.
I don't know. You
It's
get to
actually-
hunt
see, the
down-
story-
You get to decide whether you
See, the
are-
story's actually interesting. It's just the gameplay that was like
You get to
lackluster.
decide whether the robots win, the humans win,
Or they both win, or none of them
or
win.
the behind the
Or-
scenes. It's like the
or there's a
really good
twist.
story.
No one wins, but there's aliens in the freaking story. And actually, that's the whole story.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
No, but I like it because the main character Connor has to basically choose, like, he has this more dilemma of doing everything correctly as an android legally, but it goes against his...
I never knew my father.
Yeah, it's just like he starts to develop an understanding of what it is to be human, and he's like, I'm not human. So it's just, you can either go...
He kisses the detective, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That's what
spoil it,
happens.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yep,
Spoiler
that's
alert.
what
Mad
happened.
robot.
He kisses.
Anyways,
You get to
fantastic.
choose to kiss the
Anyways.
detective, or you can actually bang the detective, or just ghost the detective with your phone. Like, mess up your message.
Anyways, there is actually, I don't know, CNN posted something, I saw a picture of it on Joe Rogan's Instagram or something.
Well,
Basically,
Joe
they're saying
Rogan.
that, like, they had the first reproduction between robots. Some type of robot.
What?
Production. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You have to look it up, and then we'll talk about it in a minute. But
Yeah.
I'm a PC gamer.
I'm gonna look that
I
up.
love PC
Yeah.
games. It's the master race. I enjoy playing PlayStation games or Xbox games from time to time, or
But
even Wii games.
Like the exclusive titles, it's not that worth it, honestly. Like they say it's all hype, but honestly, they've been transferring it over to Steam now, and that's why I kind of like PC, because there's games I have on a PS4. It's already on Steam. I'm like, cool. Now I can actually play on my PC, enjoy, and
I
relax.
can't really get into PC gaming because
Oh.
I've been into consoles all of my life, so I'm very
You
diehard
can-
console.
But you can
Wait
actually
till you have
you
a
can
nice
actually
PC
build a
built.
small PC that actually is made for console gaming, but the graphics is so phenomenal. Like it's crazy. Like have you ever seen this graphics versus the graphics on, like the, let's say a PS4 graphics on let's say my PC with a 380 graphics card. Oh,
It's incomparable. Like
Yeah.
the PC graphics
Like-
are amazing.
like Smoothers. She one time checked is like, oh, you're watching a movie? No, I'm playing a game. Holy shit, those
Right?
graphics are so like
Movie
lifelike.
quality
yeah.
games,
like-
What game was that?
That was the Yakuza Rise of the Dragon or something like that. It's like a role playing game, but I love it. Like
Yeah.
the details are great.
Yeah.
Like you see the characters sweating, like you see the sweat.
Yeah.
You see like them like in heat, like you're like, oh, it's hot, and you can actually see their face red. I'm like, dude, and like their hair too is all texture. You can see like the mustache, like even like we just shave it, like you can see like little leftover shave. It's like, oh, I didn't calculate it.
I love the PvP aspect, okay? I am your typical online PvP.
I like the role playing games,
You know,
like they have
I
on
can be
PC.
toxic, I can be a great teammate, I can do all of the above. I don't really care too much for storylines these days, but I do kind of crave some like actual nice story campaign mode type games.
Yeah,
And I don't feel like they make as many out there anymore that are like really enjoyable.
it's rare.
I'm kind of overwhelmed with the number of choices nowadays.
Now, mostly what's popular is indie games. I find indie games are more popular
Yes,
nowadays.
yeah.
Like, it's so better than AAA games, like, you know, freaking Rockstar, you know, like, you know, what's called DICE. What's another one is, like, Activision, freaking terrible. It's like they make so many games that are, like, terrible. But it's just like, you know, you pay $60 for a game, and it's like, I'm supposed to, that $60 I pay for is supposed to be that great for a normal game. I'm going to enjoy and actually keep that forever. Nah. And the day you're like, 0.1
Yeah.
review, bad graphics, so glitches, I can
Yeah.
do shit. Like, you know, what is this? This is me beta testing the game that just came out fully and I paid $6 for it. Nope, you cannot get it. Can't get
Yeah.
that $60 back. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Okay, so going into that, what would you say your worst video game that you've played is?
Oh, what is that
Worst
game?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is that game? It's my brother and I make fun of it all the time. It was like an old. Oh
That's
my
hard.
gosh, I don't
Is it
remember
fair
the
to,
name.
is it fair though to pick on old games?
No.
only?
So it was an old PS2 game, right? And everybody
Okay.
loves it. It's a really I forgot the
What
name
was
of
it?
it.
Was it like a role playing game? Was it like a
It was-
action game? Was it?
Yeah, no. What? No. Gosh dang it! It's gonna drive me nuts. But
What
they-
was it about? Like, do you remember?
It's like knights, but I think it was like mirroring the same company that Final Fantasy was making it. It's something Guard or or Dawn something. But
Pull it up on your phone. I don't know.
I don't know. I have to text my brother. My brother would know.
Was it like? Is it Guardia?
Wait, I just had it. It was. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna text my brother. But the reason why. Let me see. Like.
Guardia.
Yeah, why is it bad?
Why?
Yeah.
John, I'm gonna be like, what is that game
The game.
that we hate?
You just
The
talk
most.
out
In
everything you
PS,
texted.
yeah, in the PS2.
That bugs me more than
You should just call him. You should call him and put him on speaker and tell him. Just put him. Hey, just put him on speaker on the podcast and say, hey, what's that game?
Mom forgot to tell you.
I love you.
Are you judging the way I text? Because this is how I text. Okay.
Butter
Wow.
I bought
Wow.
earlier.
Do I judge the way you breathe?
Backspace. Backspace.
I still can't figure out a game that I hate.
Backspace. No butter. Yeah, I want to say butter.
It's not Dawn Guard. It's Gosh dang it! What is it? Text me. Oh my gosh. Anyways, the reason why we hate it, right, is because it's a really good game. You know, you start out and this castle is being attacked and you're fighting all these things, but the fucking music, there is one chord that is played over and over and it's as violent, goes the whole time you're battling for 10 minutes straight. PS2. And it's like piercing in your ears and you're like, oh my gosh.
Dawn of Mana?
No.
Dawn of Dreams?
It's
Dawn of Dragons?
No, I don't know what the actual name is. It might not even have Dawn in it in the first
Dawn
place.
of Fates.
But it's so painful.
Dawn Soap?
Drakengard, that's what it is.
Oh, was it part 2?
I don't know.
Drakengard.
It's fucking Drakengard, and everybody loves that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the first. It's
But the first cutscene with battling, it's this chord that just goes the whole time. It's like
I'm already talking about it. Yeah,
God,
it's a great game, but dude,
I could not get past the first cutscene because the music pissed me off so badly. I was like, I literally am so bothered by this song. I'm not.
Yeah, let me see here.
I'm not gonna continue.
Worse.
It's literally the first thing when you enter the game and you're like slashing through everybody. It's painful.
Worst OST, I think it's called. Let's see here.
It's... God, I got a headache. I'm getting a headache remembering
Mission selection, the weapon selection. No, it's first chapter, right? In
yeah,
the sky?
It's the first,
let me see here.
Like...
Is it? Let's see.
I don't know. It might... Cause
I think this is it.
Is it just that? Like over and over again?
There's one part.
Is it just like that?
Yes, it does that the whole time.
Bro, that is so troll.
That's the song.
You know the sound.
That sounds like a record skipping.
That is the song.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like.
Wait, listen.
Okay. Yeah. It's the same movie, but it sounds getting better.
But you just focus on the
Yeah.
You know what that sounds like? The sound engineer's like, hey boss, so I've got the first chord gone and I kind of want to know what direction you want to take with it. And he's like, yes. And he goes, well he goes, yes. And he's like, yeah, okay, so I'll make the rest of it. He goes, no, you're done. Just, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'll take it from here. And then he's like, you know, he probably, I don't know, mad at his wife or something and just fucking clipped it over and over and over
Bro,
again.
I was like, I was playing it and my brother was sitting with me, right? Because we both do video game design and we both were musicians. Like, I did opera and he was, like, playing the trumpet. So we have a very musical ear. So we're playing it and I'm like, dude, this music is so fucking annoying. And he's like, just shut it off. And I'm like,
I don't think you need to have
Why
a
you can
musical
just change the
ear.
volume?
Well, no,
you can just press pause and just change the sounds and all.
you know, that's a good point.
Yeah, but
I totally was so annoyed by that.
You just put me on the remote again.
I can understand that. Just
That's
listening
like saying
to that
I'm
there,
a
it
chef
sounds like a
and then
broken
critiquing
record.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like it's
Ew.
McDonald's.
Why there's
That's
like a guy in the
McDonald's.
middle that's saying it too? He's like, da-da-da. He's like, hey, like,
painful.
just keeps like repeating the same thing, and like, he just keeps holding like, oh damn, he has a deep voice for that shit.
My soul left my body. Remembering
I can't think
that.
of a game that I hate so much. Like I play any games honestly. Like I don't really care. I just play the game, I finish it, I'm done. There, it's
I
gone.
feel like the worst game out there, and also like a great worst game.
I say the worst games are mostly is the current the EA Sports games. Those are so terrible.
Oh yeah.
Back then, you know what was one of the best games that I enjoyed and they never keep making it is the NFL Streets or something like that.
Blitz.
Yeah,
Blitz is great.
That was
you
a
could
game.
break somebody's arm.
Yeah,
like,
but no,
shatter
it's
their
it's
skull,
NFL. It's like NFL Streets or something like that. It's like NFL football, but instead it's in the streets of your backyard. It's like
you know what would have been great for that is after you gave somebody a concussion, like You know how they gave you like options, right? Where
Yeah.
like you get to be the character for a minute, and you have to make like life decisions, like trading and like buying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, it's okay. This is kind of fucked up if you're like a football player out there and like you know that you're really privy to this. But like, what if your options for the game became all scrambled up because you have head trauma? So like after a fucking concussion, they ask you a question in the game, but the answers are all jumbled up.
That's actually good.
Right? So they're like, "Hey, do you want?" You know, but like it'll be like like the game does it on purpose, right? So if you get a concussion, and they're like, "Hey, do you want milk with your tea?" And your only responses are either jumbled up or they make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go ahead and take a
I like shots.
Yeah.
I like shots.
I like candy. You know, like just pure babble nonsense. And like after a player gets hit and he gets back on the field and like you know how like they say like, oh, it's risky.
Yeah.
Because so in the game, you if you have a bad medical doctor, right? Or if you have a good doctor, it won't even allow you to put the player back into the game because it's too risky.
Yeah.
But if you have like a sketchy doctor, then you can just hit him with some steroids or
No, bribe him saying he's good in the game, right?
Yeah,
he's
right,
like good. You have the money
That
to.
actually happens.
Yeah, they actually like in the game you have an option to just stick.
No,
him
not
with
in
a
a
needle.
video game, but in real life it does.
You have an option to just stick him with a needle, and then he's good to go. He gets back in the game, but his risk of injury is even greater. And then if he gets injured again, he's out for a longer.
Wait, what happens if he dies in the game? Does it mean you have to go like there's a new scene that you have to go to the screen and all that?
I feel like they could just take it a little bit further.
All right.
If we could just get South Park on it.
All right. Oh, just like that movie Concussion with Will Smith coming. You got to tell the truth. You have to tell the truth.
Tell the truth. You have to tell the truth. And like the football players, like, who are you again? You know, he doesn't know who the fuck he is. Yeah. I don't know who I am.
Previously, the EA Sports games were pretty good. Like the graphics were like you got back then PS2 games and all that.
There's just too many fucking options. I don't even want to.
But the thing is, it was simple. Like, but the best thing was they had the badass music and such. Like, it was fun. Like, you hear all the cool music back then. Like, then you hear it now. Like, holy shit, that was like back in 2002. Wow, that was like in what's it called FIFA 2002.
I just want a sports game that has live updates, right?
Oh, they're
if they have a case in real life, right?
Sorry, Tom. Wait, you have Tom Brady in your team. He's like, sorry, Tom Brady has been arrested for a DUI. DUI.
No,
you cannot have him in your team no more.
If that happens mid-game, I want Tom Brady to get pulled off the field by the police.
No, they should make a game like that. They should make a freaking football game where you start as a kid and try to grow up.
Tom Brady. I think he's fucking amazing.
And the thing is,
he's the greatest player of all time.
The thing is, the choices you make will affect you in your future, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like in a football game, it's like, all right.
They found
choose
Coke
your own adventure sports game.
Yeah.
They found Coke in your locker. You're going to jail today. You know?
But right? He's like, are you gonna get a lawyer or just fuck it, go to jail?
Yeah.
Go to jail, game over. Get a lawyer. You have to find the best lawyer and based on the amount of money.
Yeah,
How are you gonna play it? Right now, you have to actually get a lawyer, choose your lawyer, and you have to play the lawyer. And like, what's got the Phoenix Strike game?
But
he's like, objection.
But your lawyer's really sketchy, and he'll only help you with your case if you let him bang him in the jury room.
Dude, that'd be so much.
Dude, there's a crazy
that'd be like
case,
a freaking that'd be like the Witcher game, but like just football instead. Your whole life as a football player.
I want to mention something. I literally texted my brother, "What is that game that we hate on the PS3?" And the only thing he said was Drakengard. Yeah. I didn't have to give him any other information. Yeah. And that song is stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
But yeah.
I don't know. I hate and love League of Legends. For so many reasons. I played it since beta season because of Choke Me Senpai. Yep. He introduced me to this addiction, and
when I was in beta, I know that's crazy. Like you thought it was like the greatest game ever. Like
and I was
we didn't know how to shit.
Sitting in a bush for minutes. I didn't know how to move around, just minutes, waiting for somebody to get in there. And when they did, I pressed all 4 buttons and kill them and laugh my ass off.
Yeah, and not only that too, like we didn't know what the fuck to do. They didn't give you instructions. They gave you.
This is back when Jax was just unstoppable.
Yeah, he was breaking with his combos.
You couldn't attack him, couldn't hit him, couldn't run away.
But even Warwick too. Warwick was like fucking
well, yeah.
No. Hammerdinger was OP with his turrets. You can actually. Did you know that?
Just 9 turrets in a bush.
No, you can actually put your turrets in front of the base. And actually, what happens is you can make a barricade of it. So once you just remove the turrets out of it, you have a freaking waves of minions coming out and attacking your enemies. This was actually on YouTube. You look back then, people said, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
created like a gigantic wave full of minions.
Yeah, there's so many minions. Like, you can't kill all of them.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so these girls haven't played, but I'm sure they started watching Arcane, right?
Yeah, okay.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to.
It's really good.
Shame on you.
Really.
No, I like how people.
I've had other shit going on.
I like how people watch Arcane. They're like, oh, you know what? I want to play League of Legends again.
Playful shit.
No. Like Arcane, when it came out, people were like, man, I want to play League of Legends now. I never want to play again. It's trash, yeah.
Which I think this is a perfect segue into.
Yeah.
What's the most toxic thing anybody's done or said to you, or you've done?
Oh, is it your first time?
Yeah.
Is it your first time playing? No, man, I'm playing. Well, you must be first time playing because you suck. Like, let's go. Shit. There's a lot of toxicity in fucking League of Legends. It's like that. Actually, you remember they took off the all chat thing? It made it worse. It made people fucking AFK and shit. Like, don't want to fucking play no more. And it's like, oh, I can't find teams now because
probably more rage quits because if I can't talk shit.
Yeah, you can't talk shit. That's the thing.
I'm talking shit to my teammates.
But there's some people that talk shit for fun. Like, hey, motherfucker, you suck. He's like, I know I do.
All chat is so important. Anyway, what do you guys think?
I have no idea. I don't play online, so I don't really have an opinion on like toxicity because I like to play by myself.
Yeah, but you play video games in a room with people live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean...
She's like, eat your diaper.
I said something toxic to you all today on the video game.
I hope your mom doesn't make you breakfast in the morning.
That's funny. I can cook for myself.
She's like, guess what? Your mom says there's no eggs.
I don't know. Like, I think in the moment there's been a few times where I've been upset because I get annoyed when people are a bit too competitive, where it's just like where you're like, okay, I can't even like play with you because it's like too much. It's not fun at that point. But other than that, I feel like I don't hold on to a specific experience where I'm upset.
All right.
Like,
it's just a type of behavior.
What's the thing is?
Okay, so you said.
I hate when people.
What do you mean by too competitive?
Like.
No, I remember what's called. There's a good thing. Halo. Trash talk always in Halo. Like you remember?
That's when I played. You played Halo? Yes, I played the first one.
Teabag.
I loved it.
But no, actually, the new Halo game, people were like, new people that never played Halo, they're like, what's this person twerking on me for? What? Yeah, twerking? You twerking? You mean teabagging? He's like, what's teabagging? You know what teabagging is? It's like my nuts is teabagging your face. So it's just like, think of your face as a cup. My nuts is a teabag. I'm teabagging you. That's how it is.
Some of these younger players are like, Dad, this guy's twerking on me after he kills me.
Yeah, that comes in.
Yeah, son, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, hey, son, you're great.
He knows better with his cup of coffee.
No.
Like, yeah, I twerked on your mother last night, you know?
No. He'd be like, man, I should not just come inside of your mom, actually. I should not come inside of your mom, I'm sorry. That made me funny. Like, you know, the toxicity is like, yeah, I bang your mom. He's like, yeah.
I miss that. Is that weird? I miss people. I miss random strangers on the internet.
Yeah, he's like, well,
telling me how much they bang my mom.
I know, I fuck your mom, huh? I'm your daddy. There's actually a comic that made me laugh. He's like, you know, yeah. I bang your mom. He's like, no, you don't. You never know my mom. And her mom's right behind the door. He's like, come home, Jimmy. We miss you. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah. It was like, what the fuck?
I think I missed an opportunity to have my mom put the headphones on her head just once. Just to hear them talk shit about her religiously without knowing her.
What I noticed is it's like guys...
Just to see, what would my mom say? Yeah.
But, shit. But if you're a girl playing online, there's like guys, oh, hey, you're a girl? Hey. Like a fucking... They sound like they sound like those, fucking, what's that? Okay, birds? Nemo? Mine. Yeah. Girl. Huh? He's like, oh my god, you're her girl?
And like everybody trying to play it cool, like they weren't, like, I don't know. I think that's what I hate. That's the most toxic behavior to me is being nice to girl gamers online.
I saw a video on YouTube where this chick was playing, right? And she's like, what the fuck? And the girl's like, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, babe, don't worry about it. And the guy's like, did you just yell at me and then just go tell her it's okay? And they both start cracking up so bad. He's like, all right, I see how it is. I see how it is.
I hate that beta male, I'm the good guy, bullshit routine more than anything.
Yeah.
More than anything.
No, there's
I
one
hate
like
it.
that.
I hate it so much. Just
But it was a chick though. The
Yeah,
chick was like...
there's one like there's a girl who's like, oh, I'm like, it was a Fortnite thing. It was a stupid video, but it made me laugh. It was like two people against each other. It was a guy and a girl, and the girl's like, come on, I never got a win before. You can help me. I'm like, sure, here. And he did something, and he's like spin around. And like, okay, take a shot. And he's like, fuck you. He did a 360 snipe on her. He's like, bitch, fuck you. He's like, I'm not gonna lose a fucking what's called victory.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
if I can make somebody rage quit, that's the ultimate move in video games.
Gosh.
No, there's some people that are crazy when they rage quit. It's like, oh, you're manuscripting the game and all. You're cheat coding it. You're breaking the rules. I'm like, dude, I play games all the fucking time. Like, that's all I do. I know how to play. Why are you complaining? Well, you're not supposed to be that good.
I
It's like,
100% call people a cheater if they're winning. It doesn't matter.
I call people
It
prison
doesn't matter.
pie.
It doesn't matter how you're winning. It doesn't matter how much I suck at the game.
Yeah.
You're a cheater. That's it.
No, I call people prison pie. Whenever people complain about it, I'm like, oh, we got a prison pie here. All the inmates got a fresh prison pie. Everyone take a piece. But,
You know, I feel like I play a lot of video games and I have a lot of knowledge of them, but I don't have the knowledge of what you guys are speaking of, and I'm kind of glad I don't. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be a part of these.
It's the online community.
universe.
It's rough out there.
I hate it, and I don't want any part of it, and I don't ever want to experience it.
There's good communities,
No,
right? I don't know if
hate
you.
it.
Okay, so
Let me
World
see.
of Warcraft was one of those games
oh,
where you could have
that was the best thing back then. The what's
you
called
can either
the
have
classic.
you can have the most positive experience
Okay.
doing like a giant raid, which is basically where you kill like you kill like more how do you say this elite guards, right? So elite minions, so they're harder to beat. There's actual like puzzles and stuff in the middle of the game, and then bosses, and there's a certain way you have to beat the bosses. So you have to work together as a team. And that's when you have like 20, 30, 40, 50 people all working together towards one goal. That's like super fun. It's like the best experience ever. Until one person fucks up and then you all flame him, but yeah. Like,
Yeah, but every time I've seen you play it, you hate it every single time. You've had
No,
like
it
you're
just-
like you would be like, I'm looking for the raid at Tuesday at what is it? Tuesday at 2:00. I have a raid online with all these people, and you've set up all the like whatever your information, and then you get there and you'd be like, oh man! And it was like 9 out of 10 times that you went on these raids, you were so angry, and you're like, my day is ruined. You're like, it was all going good, and then the stupid person, and I'm like, wow, it never goes good, does it?
I mean, that's why I don't play anymore, because it's not the same experience as it used to be.
Yeah, see, like, so
But I mean, if you try hard enough, you'll find it. But you know, it's not the same.
Okay, I want a topic where Smoothers can talk. She can't
She's
talk about
so
it. I feel
quiet.
like she's so like left out. Both of us. Are
Okay,
kind of,
let's-
like,
I
on
just
the-
don't play
Get
that
on
many
with
video
it.
games.
All right,
Like,
well, let's talk about.
nerds.
Okay, let's talk about a game that. What type of world would you be, Smoothers, in a game?
Like a game world?
Yeah,
Oh god.
you'll probably be in a
something
game
like-
where you can actually create stuff. You're like, oh, I could walk around, get a block. Oh, I make
Probably
a house.
like work panty smashers 3 or something.
Work.
Work panty smashers.
Yeah, I want to be a part of work panty smashers 3.
No, I think I would probably an RPG game.
Put some
Well, what
type
type?
of RPG.
Like what type?
Like
Will it be a
fantasy.
fantasy story?
Fantasy.
Fantasy,
Mhm.
so like
I
The
just want
Witcher.
them to make, like,
So
a
like The
really
Witcher.
fast Dungeons and Dragons world or something.
I would like that. Okay, my ideal game would be more so a puzzle game. Like something where it's role playing, but you don't fight. I don't like the fighting games. I like games that challenge your mind. So like puzzles. That's why I like Pharaoh so much, because you have to meet these certain objectives and goals to grow your city. And a lot of times it's really challenging. So I want something fantasy world where I could go in and like the dungeon quest would be puzzles.
Have you ever read the webtoon Let's Play?
No, I haven't.
So in that webtoon, it's about this game designer. Her name is Sam, right? And she makes this basically what you're saying in the webtoon itself, and this really famous like quote unquote YouTuber, whatever it's called in that, like a VTuber in that world because of copyright or whatever. He's like, he plays through it and he only like gets 5 minutes out of the game. He's like, well, this is a really crap game. Like, there's nothing to it. And she's like, basically, he indirectly sends all of his millions of followers to downvote her game, and it gets completely banished off of the site. And it's her first game she's ever developed. And she's like, you don't understand. It's a puzzle game. And so I think the first quest is like and I'm completely wrong. I don't remember. It's been such a long time. But
This is a romance.
It is, but it's more about her game, right? And
Yeah.
the game is really interesting because I think there's a cat, and the cat's like, you can buy a butter knife. And they're like, why am I going to buy a butter knife? But the butter knife leads to a letter, which leads to another event, which leads to another event. And then you can get to a point where you become knighted or kinged, and all these amazing things happen. But you have to understand what the puzzle is and figure it out. Like, if you just try and go through the game, you're going to be like, okay, that's it. Like, I just walked through a town. But you can defeat a dragon, you can, like, get knighted, you can go on all these quests if you look. So that's what your ideal thing is reminding me of.
Yeah, I would like that, or like you give me a quest, but it's a quest I don't have to fight. I don't like the fighting games. It's just like they're not me. I don't have the hand-eye coordination to do that. It's just like not me.
But that's what I'm saying is like, if they made a Dungeons and Dragons video game, that's the only video game that I've not been a part of yet that I hope they make one day.
Well, there's one, but it's a role playing game. It's like it's an MMORPG Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
called Winter.
Here's my point. So like, how do you say this? Some video games become bogged down with player versus player, right? But I've never seen a game where you have more options to be a non-combative person. That doesn't mean that nobody can attack you necessarily.
I think it's like,
but it means that there's different consequences for attacking, let's say, a bard, for example, right? You're a musician, and so you make money in the town making music, right? You have all these decisions to make inside of the town. You can go on quests, but you don't go on quests to fight. You can go on quests as support. And so you would go with strong players, and if you don't go to the right dungeons with the right level players or the right equipment, then you might end up dying as a bard. But you don't necessarily have to fight. Sometimes you can just be charismatic or have other role-playing options in the game, right?
Yeah, I would like to see something like that. Like,
but real time is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, and like, you know what I mean?
What happens if you don't need to go on an adventure? Why don't you just go home and, live your life, be a baker and all that? Like, find yourself a wife and, have children in fantasy like that. And what happens if you die? Do you go on an adventure of your children's life after that? Like, they grow up and such? And then you continue on? Is that going to be like a never-ending story game that you can never finish at?
A Harvest Moon game. I think it's another life where you own a farm and you get married and then you have kids and then you actually see yourself get old in the game, which is really interesting. And then when you get old, I think you follow the life of your child. So, like, basically, it is never ending, and the farm keeps going throughout the family. So
there's no ending to it, like in the
really,
game?
No.
So this is continuing like Animal Crossing, kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
I like Animal Crossing, but I just haven't played in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I get bored with that. Like, if it's like I need a quest. Like, I need something.
Like purpose.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like a direction or goal to go towards.
Yes. Give me this thing that will build on this thing.
Yeah,
and then the next thing until you get the grand scheme of thing, which is why I like Pharaoh so much. And they also have, like, Caesar and Cleopatra, which are very much the same. I like those. I like a lot of strategy type things that challenge your mind to work through stuff like that.
Yeah. I like that.
Mine will be, if I could be in a game world, it'll be called Shimigashi Tensei world. It's like, Persona, but they call it Shimigashi Tensei. It's like a game where you actually can actually capture demons, fight demons, and all that. Well, it's not demons. It's mostly like mythological creatures and such like that. So you can actually capture Zeus, Odin. You can capture like Beelzebub. You can capture Lucifer, Satan, Michael, like the angels and such like that. It's not only that too. It's like also Buddhism. Like it's all like all different type
of
mythology
figures.
Yep, it's so cool. Like that's the best game I love. Like you play those, and you can like say, oh, I got like Jack the Frost and like Jack the Fire or something like that. Oh, combine these two, you can sacrifice them and you create a bigger ass creature. I'm like, holy crap, that's awesome. And it's like cool. Like I don't know, I like that. It's like, it's really creative in a way. I would love to do that. Like, if I could capture creatures and all that and, like, make them as my own teams, that would be awesome. I would live in a world like that. That's something I would do, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know what video game world I'd want to be a part of.
League of Legends.
Mortal Kombat.
No.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I'll keep dying every time
That's another game I like. Not Mortal Kombat, but Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
That's one I play.
Just like button smashing. You just like button smashing.
Smash, but I would.
Yeah. She's like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And she's button smashing like, defend. Oh, extra move, special move. Oh, secret move that's unlockable that you can never do. I'm like, what the fuck is this combo bullshit?
I want to be Harem Haram Manager 2. That's the game I would want to live in. Haram Manager.
I've never heard of that.
Never?
I don't know.
What was that game we called?
Harem?
Yeah.
Blitz 2?
Harem?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is harem? Okay, how about
Haram.
we pronounce it right?
Harambe.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking
Or
about?
Harem Pop 2, the game. It's actually a game like you played.
Save Harambe. That's the game. I
No,
Harambe
it's called
over and
Honey
over
Pop
again.
or something like
Honey
that.
Pop.
Honey
I
Pop,
played
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh, you dirty little girl.
I finished it.
Yeah, you suck. It's hard. Yeah, you
No, I
don't know.
finished the whole game.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
even kidding.
So you saw the everything? You saw the extra stuff? Oh, god
the
damn.
freaking alien who comes in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, confirmed freaks.
Yeah, because Honey Pop is a game where it's like Bejeweled or whatever. It's like, or like
Yeah,
Bubble
it's
Pop.
like a puzzle game where you like
Collect
match
the
all
color.
things.
Yeah, colors and all the
and you
shapes.
buy the gifts for them, so you can...
It's like a dating game and all that, but you have to do puzzles and all that, and not only that, you get to see a little bit of nude pictures of them. It's a game. It's worth it. It's
Just download Tinder, you freaks.
why not Tinder? Just
You
Pornhub.
don't need a puzzle to look at porn, okay?
Yeah, why Tinder?
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Oh yeah, I'll download Tinder for just to get a little tease, and I'm not getting nothing in return. Oh, let me subscribe you to my Snapchat or my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, I need some followers for my Instagram. Oh my god, just stop it. Actually, yeah, that's actually one of the worst games I ever played.
The worst game you've ever
yeah,
played.
it's Tinder, right? Tinder. I could never get a girl to find me. I'm gonna be alone
You have
forever.
to find yourself.
Alright, find yourself. No. The mission and the ending of the game of Tinder is like, it wasn't you about finding the girl. It was about finding you, who you truly are.
Yeah.
And it's a picture of you
Finding
at the very
somebody,
end.
finding somebody who looks like their profile picture. That's how you win the game.
Yeah, exactly. You find yourself and
It's a pay-to-play win game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, that's a mobile game right
Yeah,
there.
it's a pay-to-play
freaking
MOBA.
Awesome.
Right.
It's like they make you take a photo for your profile.
Yeah.
So, but they use that photo at the very
As
end.
your avatar, yeah, that's
and
your
then,
avatar.
and that's the profile that you end up swiping
Right,
on.
that'd be cool if you could do that. Like make a D&D like dating game app where you actually like choose your profile picture and you have to create your stats and all. I'm a barbarian. I like to go into night raves and such like that. He's like, oh, I'm an night elf. I like to go hunting at night. And you're like, oh, I like her. She matches. Perfect. Well, roll your initiative or something like that. See if you could actually make a hit. Oh, perfect hit. That's a 20 critical. Now you're gonna go and ban and smash her.
I hate this world. What's the next question? Hit us with one.
It was
All
actually.
right.
What world?
Yeah. What? Well, oh yeah. You skip.
Probably
You skip
Android.
Bun Bun.
No.
You want to live with cyber life.
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon?
I love Harvest Moon.
Is that where you constantly picking up items and breaking swords and?
No, that's Legend of Zelda.
No, the other one.
What other
Harvest Moon? Does it?
Harvest Moon is where you plant plants and you get married and you have a big old
Yeah,
farm.
it's like it's a simple
Farmville.
life.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
So everybody's like Farmville's the first thing, and I'm
No,
like
Harvest Moon
was first.
Yeah, Harvest Moon was
And it's
back.
amazing because they have it like these little
There's
anime
some-
characters,
Yeah.
and they're super super cute.
Little chibi
So
characters.
every
yeah.
game has different bachelors and bachelorettes, and you get to make your own farm, and you get to like go by seasons, and sometimes you get like different outfits you can buy.
Yeah, it's Tinder.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Harvest Moon.
I
though.
love Harvest Moon. I grew up with it. I got when I was.
It's actually a
living-
good game.
Well-
And it still continues to be a good game, honestly. Like, there's the company that does it, it never fails him. It's like, hey, it's the same thing, but the thing is, they add new stuff to it, and it never gets
Yeah.
boring. That's what I love about it.
I love that. I love whenever they continue to support a game.
Oh, yeah.
Way after it's been built. It's a sign of a good game and a sign of creators who love their games, and that's why you should continue to support them and buy their new games.
Yeah, or they give you free DLC. Like, the company that
Free DLCs are great.
Yeah, they're great. Like, the company is like, hey, you see you buy the games now, you love it. Hey, free DLCs.
Yeah.
It's on us. You hear? It's free.
Like when
It's free. Why are you not buying it? Take it. Like, it's fucking free. Oh, okay. It's like, oh, it's $5.99. Buy.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah. Oh, now games are gonna be like, hey, we didn't finish the game, but if you want to, for $19.99 DLC, you can actually buy the game that's actually completed on top of that. oh, that's only one part of 4,000s of it. So you're gonna spend.
Oh
the
my
rest
god,
of
that's
it.
Final Fantasy 15 in a nutshell. It's
That was so terrible.
It was like $50 for the game, and then for every like episode for Prompto and Noctis and episode Arden and Gladiolus.
And then the last one too. But then and then all the people that spent so much money, guess what? We got the special
the
edition.
Royal Edition. Yep.
And and they're still missing stuff from like.
And then there's the fishing, and then there's online, and it's just like buying.
And they made a mobile game for it too. It was like
Yes.
crap. It was like, dude, and yeah, I'm like, the gameplay before like they showed in the Game Awards or something like that, or like the trailer was so awesome and all that. When it came out, I was like,
I enjoyed it, but
it was okay.
like,
The story was fucking terrible. It was alright.
It was okay. Like I enjoyed it for like as a playthrough because I
say that was worse than Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 was pretty good. Cause then it had Final Fantasy 13 X2, or Final Fantasy 13 2, then Final Fantasy Lightning.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? They have two. It's crazy.
Okay. I played Final Fantasy. It was great, but it takes so much fucking time.
Oh,
and when you can't beat something, I'm sitting there for hours and hours and hours and hours, super frustrated. That being said,
yeah, Final Fantasy 12 was my favorite, and I loved it. When they remade that to like the PS4, I'm like, yes, it was a PlayStation 2 game. I love it because it was like kind of like it was like fantasy, but it was like more kind of like old fashioned fantasy, like with like knights and such and all that and everything. But like they had like a character with bunny ears. I'm like, oh, that's cute. She's like my waifu. But no, she's actually pretty good. She's an archer, but you could change her abilities. You can actually. The cool thing is you could change all their styles, so it doesn't have like, oh, I'm an archer, or I'm a brawler. Not. No, you can actually change their classes and such and everything, and you can build them the way you want to. And that's what I love about it. Like you can do so many customizations into that, and the story goes so well with that. Not only that, the bosses were so great, and the story too, like the characters development and everything. What was the craziest secret boss that was pissing me off was there's a secret or like a optional boss that takes 12 hours to beat him. 12
hours?
About 10 to 12 hours. I don't remember how long. His
Fuck
life bar was like his life bar was like 50 life bars. Like, oh shit, you have to constantly hit him. There is like someone talk about it. Like there's YouTubes about it. Like if you look at Final Fantasy 13 and look
You're
like
going
secret
to
boss.
kill some 12-year-old who's been sitting in a fucking fetal position for hours, just in his room, no food, no water, just not. I don't know.
But it's worth it, honestly. Like you have to strategize that game, man.
I have a question though. Okay, for everybody in this room, what is the most frustrating boss or game you've ever played? I have to know
Sephiroth
this.
on Kingdom Hearts.
For real?
Yeah.
What about the other boss in Kingdom Hearts that's like even harder than that, but like nobody can beat?
I thought it was Sephiroth Truth in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I thought there was another one because my brother was saying that like he's like played the game for the first time on the hardest boss in the whole game. I don't know if it's like 3 or something. No, it's not 3. It was 2, but it was.
Xenos.
Yes.
Xenos, the final boss. Yeah, he was difficult, but it's not really that much hard. If
in
you know.
Comparison?
Yeah. Sephiroth's.
Dark Souls, without a doubt, has the hardest bosses.
No, actually, no. I think Dark Souls. People say Dark Souls easy. No, Crash Bandicoot is hard. The new one, they actually compare it. There's an article that talk about it. They're like, I think Dark Souls is hard. No, have you tried Crash Bandicoot? That's the hardest. It actually is, because there's people that try to complete it 100% or have trouble.
Have you ever played 1964 Star Fox? Because I guarantee you that shit was just as hard.
That wasn't hard.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say
the last boss or so.
That was actually
the
fun.
last bosses it's fun. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I remember I was playing for hours and hours and hours, and I was trying to get the last boss, and then the game fucking froze on the last boss.
Oh!
Ask me if I've ever beat the game.
Are you sure?
Ask me if I've ever beat it.
Have you ever beaten the game?
I don't know. I never turned it on again.
No. He's like, I never turned it on because I broke it the next day.
The same thing happened with Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah.
Got to the last boss. I'm on the train.
No.
All right, I'm fucking doing it. I'm killing that shit. I'm wrecking him.
And the game breaks.
Froze. I've never ever gone back to a game. Once it freezes,
hate that.
I take it as a sign as I'm not meant to.
Or you hate it when you're fighting when you're doing a game and you forgot to save it, or you're like, it's gonna be an easy game, like I can beat this, like, and you don't save it because like I already know what's gonna happen, so you go there, and all of a sudden it's like fucking froze and shit. Like, no, and you have to go restart. I don't want to backtrack all that shit I just did. I should have saved in the first place. That's what they say in now games. Make sure to save before you know what's gonna happen next. You see a save file, save it before you lose everything.
The most frustrating game for me. Have you guys played Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah.
Do you remember this stupid Aztec beetle?
Ugh.
Okay, this. Have you ever played this game?
No.
Honestly, no, I don't think I played that one.
Was it like the yellow cartridge?
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
Tiny Kong in the Aztec thing, right? And this stupid beetle, this is the hardest, thing I've ever had to do, because you can fly off of the stupid, it's a slide, right? And you have to race them, but you also have to collect 50 coins and win. So you can actually win the race, but if you don't collect 50 coins, you lose automatically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
It's terrible.
this stupid beetle has a really annoying laugh, and it's like, hee 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 hee, or it's way more annoying than that. It's
it sounds pretty annoying.
No.
Let me find it.
Here.
I believe you.
How you find it?
Yeah, it's so squeaky and annoying, and I remember growing up and feeling so frustrated because I could not beat that boss. And not only that, you have to beat it twice in 2 different areas in order to complete the game. And
Let me see.
it's so annoying. And it's so difficult. Yeah, it's like, that's Tiny,
Yeah.
and then the stupid beetles laugh. It's at the end when we win.
Let me see here. I'll skip
So,
all the way
if
through.
she loses, that!
That one?
I think it's when she loses, though.
No, she got 50, and then she makes it in the finish line. Yep.
Oh, so the beetle... Did Tiny win?
Yeah. So he doesn't.
But it's that high squeak, but it laughs at you, and it's so well done. It like mocks you.
Yeah, I like the comments that says
painfully.
the comment says this is why the level is called Angry Aztec.
It's not the beetle that's angry too.
Yeah.
Angry.
Oh yeah, it says I can't tell how many times I drove my controller from this goddamn
Yes.
race. I now remember how angry I used to be when I was a child at this race, whether it was due to falling off the track or losing when closing to the race. My head was boiling hot. Stop the shit out of this beetle. No holds, no bars. No holds.
It makes you so angry. I can't.
Okay.
What about you?
Like I said, I really don't play that many games. Like, I mean, I get frustrated with Pharaoh a lot because I restart and I rage. I say I rage quit, but it's more I rage restart the level.
Rage restart, yeah.
Yeah, because I get so pissed off and frustrated because there are these armies, like, you have to build an army for the city, and you have opposing armies that will come and attack you, and you have to defend, and then you'll have, like, if you don't meet your certain quota that you have to give the pharaoh, like, so much gold or whatever supplies, they'll come and attack you, and then you have an enemy invading, coming to attack you, and if you don't have the supplies you need, you can't build your weapons, and it's just,
Shit show!
Yes, it's a shit show until you get your strategy right, and it's like, sometimes it's just hard because then you have to satisfy the people, because you have to have certain, like, housing requirements and everything, and get the houses to a certain level, and the people, they'll just be like, oh, we don't have fresh water. There's literally a well right there.
And they're like, it's not enough.
Yeah. And sometimes it's more so, like, the way you orient the buildings. And it is so frustrating. So, like, I get pissed off and just, like, nope, restart. I'm doing it.
It's like quadrants, right? Like, if you shift over the well, like, a little bit, then it's everybody gets it. But if it's too far to the left, then, like, some people are missing out on, like, the water.
I guess. But sometimes it's, like, you can only put the well right there because that's the only plot of grass, because you can only put a well where there is grass. And it's definitely how you orient the city as far as you, like, build your roads and, like, the industries, like, is, oh, this house won't evolve because you have a mine right next to it. Well, how am I going to get the workers to work in the mine? Because if I don't put them close enough, they won't go and the building will collapse.
Yeah.
So it's finding that balance, and I just get very, very frustrated, and I quit. Like, quit the level, restart, and I'll do it, like, I think I did it, like, 13 times for one.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And I finally got it, but it just gets harder and harder, which is what I like, so.
Oh my god, I go crazy. My OCD would be like in Minecraft. I hate when things are uneven. Oh my gosh.
I love Minecraft.
And my brother and my sister, they make fun of me because I'll be like, I'm gonna make this house even, and it'll be like on a plot of land that is not even whatsoever because there's a bunch of squares, and I'm like, okay, it's perfect, and they're like, yeah, look at the left of the building, and I'm like,
I just
fine.
I just like destroying people's houses for no reason.
I like TNT towers and blowing them up.
Yeah, those are
I'm
fun.
the person everybody hates.
Yeah, my friend did that. He's like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Nothing. He's like, why are you putting TTs on someone else? Just so they know that, hey, in case you want to destroy someone's house, there's TNT here. Okay. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to look around. I just came to the door, and I actually opened the door by accident.
Oh, no.
I actually damaged the door. I was trying to open it, but I hit the wrong button and hit the TNT, and it started becoming on fire. I'm like, well, that person's home's gone now. Let's just walk away like nothing happened.
One thing I tried to do, because I was tired of cutting down on the trees in creative mode, because I didn't want to like do a flat world and plant all the trees, because then the world would have been just really flat and boring.
Yeah.
So I opened a world where all the terrain was uneven, but the trees were annoying me, and I was like, well, I want an open plot of land. So I decided to take the lava bucket and pour lava all over the trees. That was a really, really bad idea. I won't explain too badly, but let's just say it made my work and my life so much easier, because fire spread in that game. And I didn't take off fire spreading. So... And then I decided to put water buckets over the lava, and I had obsidian towers everywhere, and I was like, I have mountains now, and it just made my life so much harder than it had to be.
Oh my god.
It's painful. Oh my god.
Do you have any other hard-hitting questions for us, Smoothers?
Yeah. What is your favorite childhood video game?
Oh,
I
God
feel
damn.
like we kind of already hit.
What kind of age? Childhood? Like, what do you mean childhood?
I would say
The game that you
younger
enjoy?
than 10 years old. So, like, what was your first video game?
Super Smash Bros. 64. Well, I mean, I'm kind of old.
Well, can I say, like, the game that I enjoyed the most when I was a kid growing up as a teen? Like, say as a teen?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Tales of Symphonia. That was the best game ever.
Tales of what?
Symphonia or something like that. It's
Symphonia or something?
Symphonia, yeah. Best game ever. It was like a GameCube game, but normally it was in Japan, so it came into a PS2 in Japan. But when they brought it westernized, they brought in a GameCube game. I was like, okay, I had a GameCube game, and I was like, oh, back then Hollywood Videos was the shit.
Hollywood Videos.
Yeah, and then Blockbusters, but Hollywood Videos is the thing that I normally go when my grandma, when it was around my neighborhood with my grandma. She'll take me to rent games. I just got this game, Tales of Symphonia and all that. And I was like, okay, this is like an adventure game, but I was like, oh, a different type of adventure game role playing. Like, you can actually, like, move the characters. You can customize the special, like, fighting styles and all that. Like, Lloyd, it's like, Tiger Blade, Wolf Fang, Tempest Strike. I'm like, holy shit, this is kind of, like, different take. Yeah.
Dude,
I love Tales games.
Yeah, Tales games are pretty good. Like, the new one's actually really great. Like, Tales of Rise.
Yes.
Yes, I want to play it so badly. But, man, just hearing the voice and all that. Like, my favorite character was Rain. I just like her. Even though she was a healer, she had a lot of like different abilities that actually does a lot of damage and such like that. She does a lot of light magic damage, but I like it. Like, you just hear the voice like Lloyd, and you hear like, I think Magnus or something. I can't remember his name. He's like lightning bolt, fireball, meteor shower. I'm like, holy shit. And like Light of Rain. I'm like, oh my god, these like the characters' voices are saying it just reminds me of like an anime. I'm playing. Yeah. I was like actually playing an anime. Like, that's how I felt. Like I was like part of a game.
Yeah.
But it's not only that, the story was so good. It's like, and the thing is, like, spoilers. You fall in love. Like, one of the characters I love was named Kratos, or Kratos. I can't pronounce his name. Sorry, but it's like he's a cool guy. He's like all along helping you and I. Like, okay, we're gonna defeat the boss. Let's go on a tower. Yay! Oh, the boss is an angel. He's evil. He's gonna kill us all. Yay! We're gonna defeat him. We defeat him. And he's like, well, that's not the final boss. And I'm actually not the hero. I'm the villain. Oh my god, what a twist.
What a twist.
Yeah, what a twist.
Wow, you said
what a
so
twist.
dumb.
I know, he's like, what a twist. And then it's like, oh no, now you have to start all over again. And you're like, oh my god.
I love the way that tells their story. I'm like on the same boat of you for like when I was a teenager. Because when I was 10 and younger, I would say like, my favorite game was Off-Road Very 2 because I always played it with my brother. But my favorite memories are playing Tales of Graces with my brother and sister.
Grace F?
Yes.
Yes.
Graces, and then it's
PS3, right?
Yes.
Ah, that was my favorite too.
I love It's that game and Eternal Sonata. We would play those
Eternal
back to back every day after school, and we literally finished the game all of summer at when classes were out, and it was like my best memories from a summer from when I was like 12. Because we played every single day, and it was something special that I have with my brother and my sister. And you each got to play your own individual character. So for Tales of Graces, I was Hubert, and I loved Hubert. Hubert had like these dual blades that were super awesome, and they would turn into guns. And I loved his voice acting. And my brother was Asbel, my sister was Sophie. And then for Eternal Sonata, I think there's 20 characters you can choose from, and you get to basically pick and choose from just a plethora of characters, and you get really attached to them. The music's beautiful.
Yeah, Eternal Sonata.
I love Eternal Sonata.
Yes, that was so great. I was like, Eternal Sonata. I was trying to remember.
It.
Yeah, because it's night and day. So the thing is, it changes the creatures you fight, the monsters and stuff like that. Day, they're actually innocent. Nighttime, they're freaking tougher.
Or flipped.
Yeah, they're flipped. It's the same thing. And I love that because the characters, the style of the combat, the buttons, you do even the pictures too. The pictures you take and all man, that was so great.
It was an amazing game.
The story, the puzzles, everything about that. But what was another Tales? I know Tales of Grace was great. Tales of Symphonia was great. What's another one?
Mysteria or
Mysteria.
No, is it B? It's either B or a V. I don't know.
You guys are definitely going into some archives here.
Tales of Series. Let me see here.
Archive.
Oh, Vesperia too. Yeah, I got it on the Switch, man. That was great because actually, I remember I'm really into details of games when I want to play it, and they're like, oh, sorry, it's not available, and I'm like, why? And I actually do some research. So Tales of what's got Vesperia, I can pronounce that word.
No, it's really hard to pronounce.
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce. It's Vesperia.
Vesperia?
Vesperia or something like that. But other than that, it was actually it's a Japanese game that was on PlayStation 3, and it was supposed to be westernized, but Microsoft bought it. And I'm like, why? So it's on Xbox. But not only that, they took a lot of content off, the story. They took off the 2 characters off of there. I'm like, so you only get the certain characters, but not the 2, and there's not a lot of story. I'm like, that pissed me off. And now when I heard about Switch, and I think Steam and PS4 came out with it, they're like, we got the full complete game. I'm like, yes, and it's great, and I love it, and everything. I'm like, ugh, but honestly, another game. Let's see here.
I just want Microsoft to bring back all chat.
What?
Yeah, I want to be able to talk shit.
Oh my gosh.
on Halo Infinite.
Toxic.
Well, okay, so bringing it back to a different game. Dude, Pokemon. Pokemon.
All the originals.
I played blue version. Can y'all guess what my starter Pokemon is? If you already know, then just keep it quiet.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
What do you think my starter Pokemon was? Y'all know the starter Pokemon?
That's Charmander. What, the first one?
Charmander.
So you said Charmander.
Yeah, Charmander.
Okay.
Because it's Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and then Charmander.
I'm going to say Squirtle.
Yeah, she got it. Squirtle.
Yeah, mine was Squirtle too. I love Squirtle.
Yeah, Squirtle.
I'm more of a water.
You have Ice Beam.
Well, it's not Ice Beam.
You have Dig.
Well, the thing is, you can't do on Dig. Actually, Squirtle, you can't do on Dig. You can't do on Ice Beam. It's kind of...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could do Dig.
No, it actually doesn't compatible with it.
Dig?
You can't do Dig.
I feel like you could have used a TM.
You probably can, but it has to be a certain one. So Squirtle was actually not compatible.
But I just remember Hydro Pump for Charizard. I'm gonna blow Charizard out of the water.
You could do a Hydro Pump.
If it's Venusaur, I'm gonna hit him with an Ice Beam. He's gone.
I see Ice Beam. That makes sense.
Ice Beam or Blizzard, and he's gone. Right. I think back then Blizzard wasn't a move.
I fucking love that. What's gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Yeah. It was amazing.
All right, guys, we're about halfway done. We have 100 and something 50 more to go. All right, let's go. And then it's like,
check the dude, peel pop. You know?
It's like, and it's like, gotta catch 'em all. No, it's like a little. There's some guy in the background. It's like, got 'em, catch 'em.
Yeah, all jazzed
Pokemon.
out.
Yeah.
It's over. Gotta catch
Yeah. I'm like, dude, this is stupid. But now there's how many do you have to do all of them?
At
what's
least 150.
Yeah. It's like a jazz too. He's like 100. It would still be cool if they had some guy came in the background with the saxophone
Did not help with my nerdiness at all.
No.
No. They didn't give us any cool Linkin Park music. No, it was just
No, you're cool now though.
Yeah, no, right.
It's cool now.
Yeah.
A Pokemon master,
Yeah.
right?
Stupid. No.
Thank God.
It's
cool
the
now.
same generic shit like Pokemon. I'm sorry, but this is
Same generic shit. No, back then
It's
it
not
was
shit.
unique. It was so unique.
unique back then. But now it's just they're just remaking the same one, making it easier and such. It's like they're
I kind of like the direction they're taking with it now, but I don't.
no. I like it when you
but,
can.
but I'm
I don't like
about
the
the
share-
beauty of
I don't like-
10-year-olds.
Yeah, back then, like I remember playing the Game Boy where you have to driving a car and you have to pass the street lights to see to see that shit.
Yeah,
And I
you'd
was
be
like,
like,
oh.
street lamp, and then you
Yeah.
can move up a little bit.
Yeah, or like it's so dark outside. I had to turn the patio outside when when I used to hang out with my grandma outside. She'd just turn the patio light on for me, and I'll be playing my Game Boy with the light on. I'm like, dude, just sitting there while she's drinking beer. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. This is wholesome.
But let's think about like the thrill you got from trying to get a gym battle going to beating the gym master,
Yeah.
and you're running out of potions and you forgot to save.
You
know what I mean?
No. What's worse?
Or dies? The Game
Yeah.
Boy dies.
Yeah.
You're making it through the entire. Okay, so I'm gonna set the stage here, right? You're in Sabrina's gym, right, at the psychic Pokemon, and all the Pokemon are fucking wicked hard, right? Wicked hard, and you're trying to find the fucking puzzles, right? Your battery's at 5 to 10% or something,
Those
or I don't.
blinking?
It was bars, right?
the red's
You had
blinking?
bars.
And this is when you don't have a freaking charger back then. This was like when
No.
you had batteries.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I need AA batteries.
and you don't want to save because you have a save point that's okay to use, and you're just like, if I can just make it to this point, I'll be okay, right?
And you never make it.
And no. Like you're going against a gym battler, right? And like she misses a move,
Oh yeah.
and it's her last Pokemon, and your Pokemon gets a critical hit or something, and then you beat the gym. You know what I mean? And then you hit save. That's the moment when you're a child, when you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You save, and then your thing dies, and you don't even care.
No, what's
You
stupid?
don't even care that it died because you saved.
Yeah, it's what's interesting is they had red and blue, but in Japan I think they had like green, but never came into like westernized. And then they had Pokemon Yellow too, which was Pikachu. Which was fucking stupid because actually you get Pikachu, and you actually had to fight Brock. Yeah, lightning does work damage. Same thing like you choose Bulbasaur. Yeah, it's great. Fire. Oh, great. Nah, Squirt is so easy. Just water. Oh, critical hit dies.
Oh yeah.
I was
You
so-
so great.
I was so dumb as a kid. I shit you not. Okay, I shit you not. I had a Blastoise by the time I beat Brock. The first gym. I don't think you understand.
Like you had to grind. You had to grind so
I did
hard.
the math to figure out how many Pokemon I had to beat. I
Oh,
just
the
had to
PG.
grind.
Just like
I probably went through a whole pack of batteries getting that Blastoise because I didn't realize that I didn't need a level 36 Blastoise to progress in the game. That's how young I was when I played Pokemon.
Okay. So before we wrap up, because we are going over,
Yeah.
what is your childhood game that you love?
I know we're
Spyro.
breaking.
I
But
love Spyro.
Moneybags.
that was Crash Bandicoot
Nope,
too.
Spyro. Spyro.
But you never
takes
played
my-
it. Yeah, because I downloaded the game for you. You never played.
I don't play games.
I
Like,
downloaded
it's
the new
pointless.
one, the new remake one. It's so good actually.
Yeah, this
Oh, wait.
is 10-year-old her. What did you love about the game? What was like your go-to moment?
The voices are so terrible.
I like the flying.
Okay,
Hey dragons, how you doing? It sounds like Sonic, honestly.
it was.
Gotta go fly.
Shut up.
It's her moment.
Sorry.
It was the little blue dude that always had the eggs and
Oh, yeah.
I always remember that and trying to chase him around and trying to catch the eggs or whatever he had.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was like the first game that I actually really played and wanted to keep playing because I found like as a kid and even now, I'd rather watch people play video games than play them myself.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Spyro was one of the first ones where I would play all the way through.
You're not alone. People love it now. People love watching people.
I mean, people make careers out of being like, gaming YouTubers.
Yeah, let's play games.
Yeah.
Like Game Grumps and like Oni Plays.
Markiplier.
Markiplier, but Jacksepticeye, he's good, but he's not my type. Like I like Oni Play and like Game Grumps. They don't get like a lot of like fan base like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye or what's
Jacksepticeye!
oh, what's his name? Alfred or something?
Oh, I have
Alfred?
no idea.
Yeah, some other YouTuber. I'm like, it's alright.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie too. I'm like, well, he's more into like not gaming,
Well,
but
yeah, he watches videos now.
yeah, he watches videos and just does reaction. People are like, oh, I want to watch him watch videos of other people. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? I want to watch videos of this person watching this person and watching this person. And it's just on a fucking cycle. I'm like, fuck it. But
Alright.
you know,
Well, on that note, we have gone way over time.
1 hour and 50 minutes. I'm kidding.
Oh, 2 hours. No.
2 hours, 3 hours. It's the morning. Let's get some tacos.
Maybe we'll just get like a part 2.
Yeah,
If we get enough feedback on it, we'll get a part 2.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
talk, I mean, I could talk
But
for
we
hours.
want
Yeah.
to hear from like the viewers. So comment
Yeah.
like some of your favorite video games. Maybe we can play and then we'll like
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell your favorite video games. Honestly, I'll start playing them. Role playing games. Don't give me some first person bullshit.
Yeah, tell us what you'd
Or
like to
totally
see.
do it.
Totally do it. Totally do it. And I'll play and I'll complain about it and give you a bad review.
This has been the Get On With It podcast.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
You can find us on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram.
Perfect. Yeah, excellent. And put any comments you like about games that you want us to play, maybe, or hate, or you know, what's your thing that makes you feel good about being a child again. But other than that, I'm just gonna play some Mario Kart and lose in a game of race with my friend. Fucking shells, really? You
Too
gonna play
easy.
shells?
Too easy.
Too easy.
You know how many times I'm gonna type that in League of Legends games? I'm gonna get too easy. Good
Too
game.
easy.
GG.
I'm just gonna hold red shells and just smash the shell out of my friend.
Bye!